Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Lee. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Give to the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. All right, guys, let's talk a little Maryland. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Unloads to the right. It's caught. Oh, what a cut! He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Complete to the right. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion, and the offense takes advantage. Nice big play over the top. Stay aggressive, offense.
And the Terrapins are marching down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offense just trying to get the ball to their receiver quickly out in space to the perimeter of the field. But how about the speed of the linebacker? Able to close and make that tackle. That's impressive.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Here's the pressure. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
I love the aggressive nature and the play calling there. The opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You know, sometimes wide receivers are so eager to get upfield once they have the ball. They take their eyes away. You really got to do a good job looking it in and securing the catch.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Pulls it in. It's Booker. Nice pick up there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Hardy. Breaks into the open. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Touchdown, Panthers. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Shoot, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the 1st down.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Wide open spaces. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Maryland! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Turning it on. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Hardy. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hardy. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Direct snap. It's Hardy. Quick toss. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run.
And that's a play you may look back on when this thing's all said and done as a key play in the game. 4th down, one the offense absolutely has got to be able to come up with. And I love the play call because you're going option and you're putting it on your quarterback to make the right decision. The pitch guy was where the ball had to go, and he's able to use his speed just enough to pick up the first.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Scanning the field, it's Holstein. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
going to go for it on 4th down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Keeps looking downfield. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. And when I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making checks. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to...
Picked off! What a play to set him up! Looking for more room. Touchdown, Maryland! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
On the direct snap, it's Hardy. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Brings up second down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Trying to pick up a first down. To the ground with the back. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. He gets a block. Touchdown, Terrapins! Special teams proving to be special.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Try to get it to the edge. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Terrapins will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Gets rid of it. Hits the open man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Holstein. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The number #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Defensively, the more speed you have on the field, the better. Not just to cover wide receivers, but when the QB does this and scrambles outside the pocket, now you got guys that have really good speed going to catch a quarterback, an athletic quarterback at that. Really nice job by the defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to TCU. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Got a man, it's Manning. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Pitt pushing the pace.
Gain of 15. And that's a 1st down.
Give to the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on fourth down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
Second down coming up.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Give to Brown. There he goes. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
And the Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. It'll be 3rd and long. It's a draw. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air. It's Holstein. Got his man quickly. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
And the Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. Breaks into the open. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee on 4th down. Happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over